Grand Rising to the collective. Man, y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop an upload. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos a week, man. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps collective grow, helps collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I ain't gonna hold you. I hope y'all having a smooth 7. Shout out to the collective again. Man, I do want to go ahead and say I've been checking out that show. Them, season 1 was crazy. I watched season 1 when it first came out, bro. But hey, check this out. Season 2, it be going even crazier than that. It's deep. I'm still trying to like connect the dots. I'm gonna have to go back and watch season 1 to refresh my memory and then go into season 2. But hey, if y'all like, it's deep, bro. It's deep. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I ain't gonna tell you nothing else. I'm gonna just say go check it out. It's a dope show. I think it's on Prime. You can find it on Prime. I think it's on Prime now. But yeah, check it out. It's called Them. But let's get into today's lineup. So let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
Robert Kardashian almost got away with it. For weeks, people had no idea what he did until I wound up catching him. It was 4 weeks after the murders of O.J. Simpson's ex-wife Nicole and her friend Ron Goldman. I was producing a segment for a news show called Premiere Story. Yeah, it was a look back at what was going on outside O.J. Simpson's mansion the day after the killings. Simpson was returning from Chicago. He flew there the night of the murders, and everyone was waiting for him to arrive back from the airport. There was media, there were neighbors, there were lots of cops. Those are all cops in O.J. Simpson's driveway. Everyone except the little guy in the jeans and the white polo shirt. The one with the skunk streak in his hair. That's Robert Kardashian, O.J. Simpson's best friend. Back then, nobody knew the name Kardashian. Okay, now the action starts. Here comes O.J. He gets out of the car and heads straight toward his house. See, he's got his shoulder bag. The cops will handcuff him and they'll question him outside near his kid's playhouse. But as O.J. walks away, a woman gets out of the car. She falls right into Robert Kardashian's arms. We found out later her name is Kathy Randa. She's O.J. Simpson's secretary. And notice, she's carrying a bag too. She's carrying a Louis Vuitton garment bag. And here's where we see Kardashian again. He's still got his arms around Kathy Randa. And look what's at his feet, that Louis Vuitton garment bag. He's got his leg right up against it like it's his. And nobody noticed it. The lady cop definitely didn't notice it. The media didn't notice. Everybody made a big deal about the sad scene outside with these two people consoling each other. But 4 weeks later in that edit room, I took a really close look and saw these people weren't consoling each other. They're whispering. I mean, look at Kardashian. It's like he's getting instructions or something. And you can see he's got a big choice to make. He's got the lady cop on one side, O.J. Simpson's gal Friday on the other, and the bag at his feet. The cops are talking to O.J. in his yard. Now they've taken off the handcuffs, and they're going to bring him to police headquarters. That's Howard Weitzman, O.J.'s attorney for the day. And notice Detective Van Adder has O.J.'s shoulder bag. All eyes are on O.J. What can he say? But notice on the other side of the car, there's Kardashian. He's holding the bag now. Now the attorney and detective have some private words, and he makes his move. Maybe not. Nowhere to go. Ha, cop of the year. Well, she watches all the cameramen. Look who's on the other side of the car. Kardashian always said he tried to give the bag to the cops so they wouldn't take it. Bullshit. I'll never forget 4 weeks after this happened. Had the editor slow the tape, back it up, then freeze right there. See, 2 tags came up, American Airlines and Hertz Rent-A-Car. O.J. Simpson flew American Airlines. He was a spokesman for Hertz. That bag, that's the bag O.J. brought back from Chicago. The bag he packed the night of the murders. That's evidence. And there's his buddy, Robert Kardashian, walking away with it. That bag, never seen again. The name Kardashian would never go away.
So Antarctica have a volcano that's raining gold every day. No wonder they don't.
This is huge news. This is not just any gold. We're talking about nano-sized monoatomic gold. Research from North Carolina shows that gold nanoparticles with a slight positive charge work collectively to unravel DNA's double helix. The monoatomic gold is literally upgrading us, evolving us, restoring us. That is why many of us are awakening, upgrading, and integrating this new program that the Mother Earth is releasing and the sun rays. Know about how monoatomic gold can be beneficial in various ways. Dials back maturing interaction, works on mental capacity, helps in susceptibility. We are evolving.
Hey, I feel like the volcano that's releasing the gold particles in Antarctica, I feel like that should be talked about a lot more than what it is. That is very scarce on TikTok, bro. Like, you could find so much other things, but that one was like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I thought that, like, I was getting like real turned up when I seen that. That was kind of like, it was interesting to me. And I thought it'd be more videos of that, but I guess not. It's a few of them, but it ain't as many as I thought it would be. Like with the eclipse, that went crazy. Why that ain't going crazy if it's unraveling double helixes? Like, what? That don't make no sense to me. Maybe, like I said, maybe it's just me. But also, with that very first clip, Kardashian a slick one, ain't he? If that is what and how it played out, and that was evidence in that Louis V bag, and he's slick. I don't even know how he got. He was on the side of the car. He ended up on the front of the car, and then he ended up on the other side of the car. And he was out of there. Like he was making his way to get up out of there. But I don't know. When he said it looked like they was consulting each other, it did look like they was whispering from the jump. And I wasn't even thinking people would think that they was consulting each other. I thought everybody would be thinking that they was whispering too. But there is, as I'm thinking about it, I'm sure there is other people who would have considered that consulting each other. But it looked like they was whispering to me. And that bag wasn't her hands, then it turned up by his foot. Yeah, that was for him to get rid of. Giving him the rundown on where to get rid of it, how to get rid of it, and what to do after he gets rid of it. Like, I'm pretty sure, bro. I'm pretty sure.
All of us, subconsciously, there's a holy battle going over your head right now. Over the choices and everything, your thought process, your dreams, everything that you're going through, they're battling over your subconscious right now, and we're able to visually see that when we pass away. It says the demonic ones will try to reach for us, but they have no authority through the Most High, and that we begin on our ascension to our judgment, where we are judged, and our karma is then placed on our seed, our seed line when we're down here on earth. So everything that your son is going through is from whatever your dad, whatever sins that you have gone, that's going to be placed on him.
I've always been one person skeptical of the word karma.
Right.
I've always believed it the way I read it. You plant good seed, good seed will grow. If you plant negative seed, bad seed will grow. It will come back to you. The only issue that I've ever had is the passing along that my son has to pay for what I've done. But
So I'm sorry, bro.
no, go ahead.
You've grown up in your life right here in this area,
Yes.
right? And you've gone through certain that you've gone through. Is there any time in your life where you could say, "Man, I don't deserve this shit"?
And this is not a debate, but I just want people, the fans, to see a different perspective.
Right.
And I asked a Hindu this because he was trying to teach me on karma, and I was allowing him, but he said, "Oh, you know what?" He said this: "We don't like Christians going into our country and trying helping us because they don't allow us to deal with our karma." And I said, "So what are you paying?" He goes, "For what my ancestors did, and it was passed on to me."
Right.
So I just asked him this: how much do you owe? Who do you owe it to? And how do you know when you've paid it? And he couldn't answer. So that's why I kind of hang on to, like, okay, I'm going to hold off on that. But I'm not going to totally just disagree with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, because we have to have an open mind if we're ever going to learn.
Right. Ghosts or any spirit that's here, and I'm only stating from scripture, those will be abominations. Those can't break the firmament or go to any sort of judgment. They're bound here to the judgment till they will be cast into the lake of fire. Those were never supposed to be made. God didn't make them. There's animals here that are hybrids. There's people here that are hybrids that were never supposed to be made. There's also fruit and vegetables that weren't supposed to be made that are hybrids.
Some people actually believe that Chupacabras, if he's real, that he was a hybrid.
Right.
And then some people believe, remember for a while they were cloning animals.
Oh, yeah.
Let me say something about the Book of Enoch, what I had heard.
Right.
Now I'm going to go once again with what I had heard.
Right.
That the reason why it was not included in the actual Bible, even though there are some disciples that actually do quote from the Book of Enoch.
Right.
Okay. It's because they never actually found a scroll. From it. So they cannot confirm that the Book of Enoch that is out today is the actual one that existed from the one they were quoting from.
Right.
So that's why.
A lot of people don't believe in it for whatever reason. Because I study science too, I believe in it because of, if I were to explain the planets to you and show you videos on the real, how they really look, it matches perfect up with the Book of Enoch.
I don't know if y'all feel this, but the vibe of the conversation, I love conversations like that. We just having conversation, and then dude even said, he said pretty much, I'ma hold off on closing it all the way out. In order to learn, you have to have an open mind. When he said that, he was still being respectful to the other dude, like, hey bro, I'm just respectfully, I'm gonna hold off on it because he couldn't answer these questions for me. That's how the conversation always should be. Neither one is trying to be above each other. They trying to just have a conversation. The vibe in that video was legit. I rock with that. That was a mature, grown conversation. And I love seeing it. They weren't arguing. No point to argue. They was just having conversation, man. That's it. Hey, I love that. I love to see it.
Nah. Now, in my 40th year on this planet, I've learned to polish my Southern dialect just so it can be more globally understood and accepted, right? But let me tell y'all something. I'm from Georgia. I don't know one person who's been in Lake Lanier's water. I know people who've been to Lake Lanier. Hell, I done been to Lake Lanier, but I ain't getting in the water. I ain't put a toe in that water. I'm not walking in the water. I'm not jumping in the water. And I damn sure ain't finna slide into that water. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, when you're done watching this video, go to TikTok search, type in Oscarville, Georgia, come back to the comments and let me know what you found. Got me all the way.
So something really strange just happened to me and my wife. I wanted to get her in on this with me, but she wasn't a big fan of making this with me, so it'll just be me. and this is way off topic of what I normally do. This ain't got nothing to do with motorcycles or projects around the house. And the only reason I'm making this is because we can't find nothing on it. You know, we can't find nothing on Google or anything else, and it's kind of extraordinary. Every night we go out on the front porch and drink a cup of coffee. Tonight, I open up the door, and it's dark, and there's a pecan tree right out in the front yard. Well, when I opened the door, I noticed a circular ball of light up on the branches of the pecan tree. But I just thought it was from where I'd opened the front door, you know, the light from the house being projected on the tree. And so I opened the door, but took note of it because it was very prominent. And my wife was behind me. And as she came out behind me, I shut the door, and this perfect sphere of light is still in the tree. And so naturally, I thought, well, it had to be the door, something to do with the door and the light from the house. My mind needed logic. It needs logic. So I opened the door again. Mind you, my wife hasn't said anything. So I opened the door again and close it to confirm to my brain, and the light remained. And I said under my breath, I said, oh, that ain't the door. And when I said that, my wife heard me say that, and she said, oh, hell no, and stood up and proceeded to run into the house. So now we're both in the house, but we both understood, you know, we shared that experience. So one's eyes wasn't playing tricks on them. We both shared this experience. Of course, the light quickly disappeared as soon as we both acknowledged it, but we both saw it. And I think at the moment we both understood that we shared that sight, the reality set in, and we started discussing it and researching. And I can find very little about it. I'm only making this video because I'm hoping somebody else has experienced something similar, but it was like a ball of light. It's the only way, and I know it sounds ridiculous, but we saw what we saw. It was a ball of light, and I would say it was like a lightish, bluish, greenish color. I couldn't find nothing substantial. I did find this picture on somebody else's TikTok. I screenshot it, stole it, whatever. I have no clue if that's legit or not, but that's what we saw. This is what we saw. And it's funny to me that we saw what we saw on the branches of our pecan tree in the front yard. And whatever this is hanging out on a tree branch also. Had it been just me out there, wouldn't have thought another thing about it. Eye tricks, mind tricks, whatever. Even though it was bizarre, wouldn't have thought another thing about it. But the fact that me and my wife both saw it, that gets rid of any idea of losing our minds or whatever. And I know several people are going to watch this and think, oh, that dude's just lost it. Him and his wife both crazy. But to anybody that has any experience with anything of this kind, I need answers. We need answers, and we'd really appreciate it because
seen a few videos of them though.
People keep forgetting that Onika's personal manager and mentor is Diddy. People keep forgetting that he created Onika to replace Little Kim so he didn't have to be forced with facing Biggie's legacy all the time because he knew what he had stolen.
Man, I didn't know
He
that.
created Onika to destroy Kim.
Why give her to Gucci Man? Why give her to Lil Wayne? Like, why let her leave the East
Both
Coast?
Victims speak each other's language.
Well, okay. Well, there you go.
Guess that's why he sold her catalog.
all gotta go. All gotta go.
And why No Limit concert tickets is $190 and yours is $145. Why is that, Onika? Ticket price is $50 higher than yours. You can't sell it? Beyonce can sell it.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out, Onika. You did all of this shit, and you can't bring in more money to No Limit.
But come on, really? We know Master P a legend. No Limit, bro. Come on, man. Snoop branded him. So it's like, yeah, No Limit a legend. I mean, Nip even used the blueprint of No Limit to get where he had got. So it's like, come on. But we know Nicki was cool. She was cool, but she ain't no Lil' Kim. You can't match Biggie to the Kim era. You can't match that, bro. Nicki would never. And she bit. She was biting heavy off of Lil' Kim. If y'all go back and y'all just search the whole beef behind Lil' Kim and Nicki, y'all gonna be like, damn, she copied Lil' Kim like crazy. So I can see that. Jaguar White don't be missing. She going hard on everybody. She don't be taking it easy. She be going all the way for the neck. She don't be playing. Jaguar White, that's her name. My bad, tongue twister. But she be going crazy because it's like, damn, why she wait so long to start dropping all this knowledge though? Who pissed her off? Who pissed her off?
Yo, he just jumped off the balcony. Yo, this nigga just jumped off the balcony. I know I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, I've seen a lot of discourse about this video on Twitter, but I haven't really seen much of it on here. Let me explain a little bit of this video to you. So the video starts off with them like, oh my God, this guy just jumped down onto our balcony. Obviously, they were up there partying. They had liquor in their hands. They were having a good time. And this motherfucker just lands on their balcony. Now, I think it's really easy to be like, I would have went out there. I would have grabbed him, saved him, pulled him back inside and been like, buddy, your life is worth living. But I think if we're being realistic, most people would react this way, like not knowing what to do and like being super confused. And motherfuckers were upset at them for not going out and like saving this guy before he jumped off and eventually committed. This is one of those situations that goes to show how eager people are to point the finger and be like, you're such a bad person. When in reality, like we probably all would have reacted pretty differently. He could have easily grabbed them, jumped off with them, pulled them down. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of things that could have went wrong. Of course they should have helped him. Of course they shouldn't have let him jump off and but that's not their fault. I feel really bad for these people. I feel really bad because they had to experience something that was like very traumatizing, and then after the fact we're told it was their fault.
They was just stuck in an awkward position because none of them probably would have wanted to be involved with nothing like that nor see nothing like that. Prayers to that man. I never want to see somebody take it that route because I mean, if anybody ever came to those lengths, whether you tried to, whether you know somebody who was successful at it or somebody who tried it, man, the consequences sometimes that's a tricky subject. That's a tricky subject, but that's kind of messed up too. They getting the blame for it, like. But hey, look, man, this is what I've learned. Sometimes when people going through certain things or certain situations, people be quick to blame everybody. And I remember this quote my grandmother used to always hit me with. And she used to leave it on the refrigerator. And it's called Everybody. And it was like everybody wanted to do what anybody could have did, but nobody did it. When they was looking for somebody to do it. Something like that. It is somewhere around those lines. But that's what that reminds me of. Like, people in the comments, they going at them over that. That ain't their fault. Because like he said, it could have been. I mean, everybody got their opinions, like, you know, but just rest in peace to that man. That's all I got to say. That's a tricky situation because it could have went left if they'd have helped him, and then it might not have went left if they would have tried to help him. But who's to say they even knew he was gonna do that? I mean, most people ain't thinking you gonna jump that high from that high, bro. Come on, no, but they wasn't thinking that. But when they said he just jumped down from this building or something, they said, yeah, that's sad though, because he still got a family. He might have had kids. You never know his situation. Something could have changed his life to the point where he felt like that was the only place he had left was to just do that. But again, prayers to him. That's a tricky situation.
What's going on, little homie?
What's up?
You know what's going on in California right now?
Nah, what's going on?
Man, they finna have an earthquake that's gonna separate the San Andreas fault, bro. That's why I'm telling everybody evacuate California right now.
No, we cannot lose all them people in California.
We can't lose all the people in California.
It's the Lakers, like.
Bro, we talking everybody, bro. All of the stars, all of the celebrities, all of the actors. I'm talking about the best people in the world, man. And I'm telling everybody, man, evacuate California right now before the San Andreas split. Evacuate!
My team just lost last night too. But y'all know we made it to the end of this. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we come with them 4 videos a week. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, it helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger. It helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content, man. But I ain't gonna hold you till I see y'all in the next one. Y'all know what it is. We gone.
I just check my account. Sheesh. At the